Are you a stressed out dentist? My name is Dr. Paul Goodman, and I'm a stressed out dentist because dentisting is very stressful. But luckily, we have a coach, a dentist herself, an awesome key resource and sponsor of Dental Nachos, Dr. Emily Letran, and she has a free 30-day coaching program to help you with stress. Dr. Emily, thanks for being on Talking Nachos. I know our dental people, we have stress. What's an example of a stress or pain point that your coaching helps dentists solve?
Hey, thank you, Dr. Paul Goodman, for creating this platform and inviting me on here so I can share some of those strategies with our fellow colleague dentisting nachos. A lot of time, if we are not prepared, we're going to be stressed,
For sure.
right? So I'll give you an example. You got a patient in the chair. You just went through your whole 6 veneers, 2 implants
Yeah.
kind of restoration. And then the patient sit there and say, how come my insurance doesn't cover this?
Right.
Or how much is my insurance cover? Why do I have to pay for all this? What that does, it usually as a doctor, because I'm just like you, we're just like, oh crap,
Yeah,
they
for
did
sure.
they come in here, wasted 30 minutes or whatever amount of time of my own time, and they thinking that the insurance or somebody else is going to pay for this.
It's an awesome
And
point, Emily. I want to just jump in because this happened to me literally yesterday in my office. I said to a
right,
person with a fractured tooth, "Are you going to like do something about it?" They came to someone else. They said, "I'm seeing what the insurance covers." Next time I go to a restaurant and I ask for the premium margarita and they talk about it, I'm going to say, "Does my insurance cover that margarita?" It's crazy, but insurance, you know, patients, it's in the front of their mind. So we might as well deal with these objections. So this free 30-day coaching program, which we can get, that's going to help them with patient communication.
absolutely. What we're going to talk about is how to prepare our team, right? Not us, the dentist, because we know that if the team set it up correctly, when you come in, it's going to be very easy to close the case. If
Awesome.
the patient, for some reason, say they don't have enough money, you have some financing options. Then it's just a matter of talking to them, like, why don't you start today? So imagine if you can walk into a consultation, have a smooth selling exam,
Yeah.
patients understand my insurance cover nothing, just for example. So they're gonna just sit there and listen to your treatment plan as a treatment plan. I have people interrupt me all the time. Well, how much is my insurance cost? And I'm in the middle of explaining an
Right.
implant, right? So, and I always say, right now we're only gonna talk about your treatment as it benefit you the most.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about the other part later. But the other part would have been addressed by your team. When they come in, the team may say, today's the exam. And I'm just giving this as an example, right? Today's the exam. Your insurance may cover a little part of it. We're going to explain the comprehensive approach to it.
For sure.
And then we'll explain to you the
So
breakdown.
valuable.
But so many times, yeah,
I was just saying it's so important because this is it's a process of communication you have to build over time, new team members, things like that. Now, I want to ask you about one more pain point, but before we do that, someone was so inspired right now to learn about your coaching. How could they reach out to you to do so?
well, you know what? We have just put a post in Dental Naturals. If they will check it right now, it's going to be right there. Or they can text to me to the number 626-298-7587
Six two six.
and
Say that
put
one more time for us, Emma. You can text.
six 626-298-7587 and text 30 days.
Text
So
30.
I
And we
will
also
know.
can reach out to us at
Yes,
dentalnachos.com. Now, before we wrap
absolutely.
up, Dr. Emily, patients can cause challenges, but teams can also cause challenges. And sometimes it's for unavoidable things. People might not be in the office for an extended period of time. How do you help with team management? And you were talking about cross training. Tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, so one of the things that most of us like really hate to hear is a team member go knocking on the door, can I have a moment of your time? Can I have 5 minutes? And then they walk in and they say, I'm pregnant. I'm 2 months pregnant. And you're sitting there going, I mean, I'm a woman. I'm thinking, how come you didn't know
Yeah.
when you were first pregnant to tell me, right? In the old days when we have the old x-rays and it's not digital, sometimes we worry about, we've been exposing you to radiation for the past two
Right.
months. If you didn't know, you didn't tell me. Now we have the digital, which is much better. But the whole point is this: whenever a team member is going to be missing, right? Whether they're sick, their kid is sick, they're pregnant, The thing with pregnancy is then they're going to go on their 9 months doctor visit, and it's disruptive. So, and I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just like for the
Oh yeah.
office,
I mean,
it's a little bit,
this
yeah,
is, we're a team, and this has happened to me.
right,
What's great for your team member, and you're thrilled that they have the joy, like me, of having two small humans in their home. Great.
right,
And
right.
they are a highly trained individual, whether it's assistant, hygienist, front desk. So how does your coaching help manage that time? Maybe they're going to be out. Let's say they're out for 4 months. Cross training is important. Can they learn about that in your coaching program?
Absolutely. But see, it got to be the doctor first. The doctor has got to make the first move and decide that my team need to be cross-trained, right? My team need to know that they're going to pick up after each other for whatever reason. You don't have to talk about the big issue of, being pregnant and being out for several months.
Right.
Obviously, you can always get a temp in. That's one option. But I'm just saying, in general, when you look at it, you can always cross-train the front and the back, right? The hygienist may pitch in a little bit. The assistant maybe the phone rang 3 times. I'm just going to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Gets the name, the phone number, what you're
It's a
calling
really
about.
good point.
Okay, we'll
Without
call
cross
back to you.
training, sometimes people love to hot potato a job. Like, I don't know what to do
Right,
with these instruments. You could start by picking them up, right? I've picked up so,
right,
but I understand we have this highly trained football team, but the cross training is key. So I appreciate you,
right.
Dr. Emily. So you have an amazing offer. So for 30 days, people can try out your coaching for free, group coaching platform. People can reach out to us at dentalnachos.com to connect with Dr. Emily. And Dr. Emily, share with us, do you have a website or that number again? Share that with us for the video.
Yes, I'm going to share that number again. So text 30 days to 626-298-7587. And
Oh,
real quick, what they get is they're going to be in a Facebook group where they can ask me questions all day long.
awesome.
They're going to have a 90 minutes call where I'm going to teach high performance marketing and business management. And then there's Q&A. And there will be a webinar either with me or with another industry influencer who's going to teach them additional processes, systems, strategies so they can grow their business. And I guarantee you're going to see a growth in your business within that 30 days.
Awesome. Love it. I love that you bring decreased stress to increase success. Thanks so much, Dr. Emily. We really appreciate you sharing.